Please don't bother me, I'm on my lunch break. Pizza, burger, sandwich, lunch break, tofu, salad, hot dog, lunch break.
Welcome to another episode of Lunch Break. I'm AJ.
I'm Kathleen.
And we're recording today. It's the day before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Obviously, we're recording since we are talking right now.
Yeah.
But y'all aren't listening to this until at least Black Friday.
Let me stop you right there. That is the second time you have said y'all on this podcast.
Yeah?
Yeah. Which is a new development.
Yeah. No, I used to be very against saying y'all.
Yeah.
So being from Illinois,
Yeah.
I always thought it's stupid to say y'all. But now
You've embraced it.
I've embraced it. In other news, we're joined today by one of our favorite guests to have on the show. It's Connor.
Aw, thank you guys. It was a nice introduction. I'm back.
Is
You're
your
back.
microphone on?
It should be. Although if you could turn my headphones down a little bit, that'd be great. It's
Oh.
a little loud.
Doing the levels on the go.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. Like when AJ introed the
There we
show,
go.
it was like, whoa.
way loud. So
But no, I'm glad to be back.
yeah, you're back for Thanksgiving break.
I am. I got back like 7 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
So I've had some time to settle in. I've already fallen asleep watching a recorded basketball game with my dad.
Oh, yeah. What time did you fall asleep? 8:30?
I actually fell asleep at 9:30.
Okay.
And then woke up at 10:30 and then
PM?
PM.
So you took a nap.
Yeah, but it's a weird time to take a nap because
It
at that
is.
point you might as well just have slept.
I did that last night, too. I went to sleep on the couch.
Yep.
Welcome to adulthood. At about
I'm
9.
also like drinking coffee out of a Yeti, so I'm really
Exactly.
like a dad now, I guess, after the last 24
Yeah,
hours.
wear the New Balance.
Yeah, you're wearing your New
I
Balance.
am wearing my New Balance.
It is just fully embraced Connor Evans dad mode.
Yeah, you should hear my friends at school. This is all they make fun of me for as well.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it.
You also have a dad voice.
What is a dad voice?
Deep.
Okay.
No?
I've never really thought about what a dad voice is.
What does your dad sound like?
I guess he does have a deep voice. Not like too deep. I mean, he sounds like my dad.
I want to meet your dad.
You've met him
I know.
many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Connor, you're in town for Thanksgiving.
I am.
You are celebrating tomorrow, or by the time everyone's listening to this, yesterday.
Yes, yesterday in podcast time.
Yeah.
Because we get to travel through the future
Yeah.
in podcasts.
It was delicious.
The fourth dimension is time. It's like a long, undulating snake.
And the medium for that fourth dimension is podcasts.
Yes. That's how we experience the fourth dimension. You know, there's a theory that there's 10 dimensions.
You've lost me.
So-
So the fifth one is the Tesseract.
Is it?
I think that's what Wrinkle in Time taught me.
Oh, okay.
And then what's after that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I forget.
Is Tesseract in Marvel? movies?
Yes, it's it's also one of the 5 like magic stones or whatever that Thanos has to get.
Oh yeah. I knew that.
I forget what they're called. Infinity Stones.
Yeah. So we live in the third dimension. What?
I'm always worried it's not recording.
Oh, no, it is.
Okay.
So we live in the third dimension, which is there's
XYZ.
XYZ. Thank you.
The axes in which we interact.
Yeah, because like everything's like spherical.
Where did you guys learn this?
School.
Okay. So, okay.
Well, you know, an XY axis
Yes.
is 2-dimensional.
Yes.
And then the Z is depth. Oh. And so that's...
That was the word I was looking for.
I don't think I ever got that far in my education. We were stuck on X and Y. That was probably like first grade.
Okay.
So back to the food topics. Now that see, Connor comes on the show and we just go off on all
we
sorts
never
of.
talk about what we're supposed to talk about.
No, we are getting to it today. It
Yeah.
is good. So
Especially because I don't have notes today to keep myself on track.
So you're just here for the color commentary. You're the color commentator today instead of the play-by-play man.
Yes.
Yeah. But so y'all That's number 3.
Oh,
Are celebrating Thanksgiving yesterday.
Take a shot of eggnog every time
Yeah, right.
AJ says
y'all.
y'all.
eggnog. Wait, wrong holiday.
You can.
Well,
I think.
once they listen.
Yeah.
What
Once they
about?
listen-
Oh yeah, then it'll
on
be
Friday.
Christmas time. Yeah,
I think Thanksgiving is the official start to when you can drink eggnog.
I love eggnog.
I used to hate it, and now
Never
can't
had
get
it.
enough. You've never had eggnog?
You should try it. It's good.
It's so thick.
It is. It is very thick.
The thicker, the better.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I like it when it's like the really diety version because it's not as thick.
I
'Cause
hate
don't
that.
like the
It's like
thickness.
the skim milk. kind
Yeah,
of
when it's
version.
like light eggnog or whatever.
I think they have almond variety, which
Yeah,
is also
Silk
not,
has a soy version or
it's
something.
not very good.
So non-dairy eggnog.
You should just, if, for your first time, you should just go full on eggnog.
Full on, full fat.
Is it
Yeah.
always alcoholic?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't know that I've ever had it alcoholic.
Oh, I
actually.
thought that's how it was traditionally.
I think
consumed.
it's better that way, but
I actually prefer it without the alcohol.
I can't think of what it's called. Non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I
Isn't there?
think it's just called
There's a word
eggnog.
for that. It's just called
Virgin
eggnog.
eggnog.
Yeah,
So what
You put-
alcohol do you put in it?
brandy.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure. Or I think you could put whiskey in it
maybe
also,
rum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
or rum.
I would probably do rum.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
The eggnog, I feel, or maybe I don't put enough alcohol in it, but I always feel the eggnog just absorbs all of the alcohol flavor, so all you taste is eggnog.
Oh, so it's
That's
dangerous.
dangerous.
It is. Yeah.
That's why everybody likes it.
Yeah. Getting blackout drunk on Black Friday.
Isn't today, weren't you guys saying that it's Blackout Wednesday?
Yeah. And I was explaining this to Connor since he.
Which is funny because I'm the one who's supposed to know about these things as a 20-year-old college student.
But it's where everyone comes back into town for the holiday, and then everyone goes out to the bar and gets S-faced. And yeah.
Yeah, and then
Censoring
Nick,
myself.
our other intern, goes, what did she say? Regret Thursday?
How does she know what Blackout Wednesday is?
I don't think she does.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just a really good
The
time.
logical
Oh.
conclusion
Yeah.
of
Gotcha.
Blackout Wednesday is just regretful Thursday.
Well, then
Yeah.
you just eat all the carbs and feel better.
I don't know. I think it would take me a while to feel normal.
I'm a little surprised that these bars are all open on Wednesday, late Wednesday night.
Well,
it's
Alpharetta,
irresponsible of
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
to be available. They should, like, these bartenders should get home to their families.
I'm sure they get good tips,
Yes,
so they probably like it because they're
Yeah,
probably
true.
all closed on Thursday, right?
probably
Some of them.
at least most of the day. I
Taco
would
Mac
imagine.
opens at like 4.
PM.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I don't
That's
know
when
how I
eat-
know this.
That's when we eat dinner on Thanksgiving.
I guess you could go to Taco Mac for your Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
Right.
get some wings, call it a day.
I would do that.
I heard that
That's
tonight, Wednesday, or 2 days ago, whenever this comes out, is like the biggest drinking day in America, bigger than St. Patrick's Day. And
Bigger than New Year's?
yeah, I think so. I read that somewhere. And I'm thinking, why? I never
Which
really.
day? Friday?
The
Wednesday.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh, when?
2 days ago.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Tonight in real life
Okay.
is like the biggest drinking day. I guess that makes sense because if you're going to visit your family and everything, then it's like, hey, let's drink.
Yeah.
But that's just like a Saturday in my household. So
So let's talk about yesterday, i.e., tomorrow.
this is so confusing. Thanksgiving.
Let's talk about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Kathleen, you did a little research.
Oh, yeah.
So one of your favorite items to eat,
My absolute favorite.
well,
is,
the only item that you eat on Thanksgiving,
It's not the only item, but
Pretty
it
much,
takes up
though.
like half the plate because I love it.
because you don't eat meat.
I don't eat meat.
So the item is
Stuffing.
stuffing,
Now, do you say stuffing or, oh God, dressing?
dressing. I use them interchangeably. I never ate a lot of either of them or one of them. See, this is another thing. It's like, it's kind of like the time thing. Is it yesterday? Is it today? Is it stuffing? Is it dressing?
I eat stuffing.
You eat
we
stuffing?
We call it stuffing. It's also probably my favorite food on Thanksgiving.
Is
Me
it really?
too.
Yes.
It's mine too, definitely.
Our dining hall at University of Richmond also has fantastic stuffing. Shout out to the D Hall crew.
Are your parents from the north or the south? Where are they from?
My dad grew up
In Boston.
No.
He's just a Boston Celtics
Yeah, he's
fan.
a Boston Celtics.
Sorry.
He was born in New York, grew up in St. Louis. My mom grew up all over like the sort of Midwest and Northeast.
Okay, and then my parents are from Kentucky, and they say stuffing. So, because I think
Maybe
it's like
a
a
Midwest
divide.
Midwest kind of thing.
But there is a difference.
Yeah. Okay. So I did a lot of research for this. I was so excited for this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is my third topic.
The best things than stinky pee on this podcast.
I still think of that, and then I feel weird that I think of that and associate it with Connor. Like,
That your
this
pee
is
smells?
odd. Yeah, I'm like, this is not normal.
Yeah. Sometimes after I've had, one too many cups of coffee and I
No,
go to the
that's happened
bathroom,
to me a lot.
I just stand there. I'm like, Connor.
It really does smell like coffee. And I've had too much coffee this semester. And I'm just like, it happens too often. I'm a little bit disconcerted. I need to, this break, I'm trying to
Wean yourself off.
Yeah,
As
but
you have a whole,
as I have like the largest setting on the Keurig at home.
A 20-ounce tumbler of coffee.
It did not fill it up though. It was like,
I think it's 10 ounces.
might be more than that. Might be like 12. It doesn't.
It doesn't matter. Back to stuffing.
All right, so I looked up what is the difference between stuffing or dressing, and I found some really credible sources. Southern Living, because I figured they would agree with me, and Martha Stewart.
Okay.
So Southern Living says the difference isn't so much about the technique or ingredients as it is whether you say y'all, you all, or use.
Use guys.
That's no. That should not be a thing.
I will say, well, that's funny because we were just talking about how I've started saying y'all.
Yes.
I used to say you guys all the time.
You guys or use guys?
I say you, singular.
You.
You guys.
You guys.
I also say you guys.
I mean, I say you guys, but I guess I more say y'all. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So
anyways, the top state searching for dressing recipes is Mississippi, closely followed by Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina, and Georgia.
So southern states.
Yeah, and then the map for stuffing.
SEC states.
Yeah. Stuffing is Maine, Vermont, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Montana. And
Montana's an interesting one to
Montana's
throw
kind of
in there.
random. But it says, in fact, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana barely search for the term at all. I don't know why they threw that fact in.
They search for it more so than stuffing, but they really don't search for it.
Yeah, like they don't really care, but we're still going to mention that they don't really care. And then it says, if you're a northerner heading to your southern in-laws, you should make an effort to call it dressing. And if you're a southerner heading up north for Thanksgiving, don't be surprised if everyone looks at you as you might as well be from Mars for not calling it stuffing. But then they say, as for the Southern Living Test Kitchen, they're solidly on team dressing, which is no surprise there.
So I was always or I guess not always under the impression, but at one point I was talking to someone about the difference between dressing and stuffing, and they told me that the difference is where you put it.
Like if it's literally stuffed into the bird.
Yeah, if it's in the bird, in the turkey, it's stuffing because you're literally stuffing the turkey with these breadcrumbs and celery.
And then dressing is like around it, right? Like it's dressing the food.
That was always my understanding.
Yeah, I think
again, since
I think that's
recently.
like the literal term, but I think the actual food item, you don't really cook it differently. It's the same method, like mixture of breadcrumbs, vegetables, mushrooms, walnuts, crusty bread, whatever.
I thought stuffing was baked in the bird. I've never.
Stuffing we use is like store bought. So
Yeah, ours is stovetop.
But then
in the
red
that would be
box.
dressing.
But we call it stuffing.
That's exactly what happens in my house. We buy the stovetop dressing, I think is what they call it, or stuffing. I don't know, but we call it stuffing, but we
Whatever
don't
it's
stuff
called in the
it.
box, we still call it stuffing.
It's cooked in a pot on the oven.
I'll defer to you two guys because I never ate it growing up.
Well, okay, according to Martha Stewart, she does agree with you that if it's cooked inside the turkey, then it's stuffing. But if it's cooked outside, they tell you it's dressing. And then she says, that seems logical, but it fails my personal experience, which sounds like just such a
Fails my
Martha
personal-
Stewart thing to say.
Also,
shade.
I liked the line about like they'll look at you like you're from Mars. Like I'm just
Yeah.
imagining AJ like coming down south to like a Friendsgiving, and he's like, "Oh, where's the dressing?" And then they just look at him like, "You aren't AJ."
Yeah, get out of here. Like, what? They're just gonna... No. I don't think people really have fights about like, oh, you said stuffing, it's dressing. Like,
of all the dumb things people argue
Yeah.
about, I don't think this is the most contentious.
no, but people act like it is. Like, oh, do you say stuffing or do you say dressing? Like, I don't know. I just want to eat it.
It's a good conversation starter.
Yeah.
It's like the pants on dogs thing. That's what came to mind.
Like, how do you put them on? Is it like all 4 legs
Right.
in the pants, or is it just the back legs in the pants?
It's become such a thing. So I have the NBA League Pass thing, so we'll watch it on the computer, and there's no commercials. So instead, you get the stadium feed. So there was one arena feed segment where they asked all the New York Knicks how they would put pants on a dog. And it's one of the most incredible things.
Why is
I've
this a
ever watched.
thing?
Because people are like, oh, are all 4 of them legs? Or is it just the back 2 that are legs? So you'd only put the pants like here. Or would it be, I can't show it as well on myself because, and it's also, this is a podcast, it's an auditory medium.
But I understand what you're talking.
But
I
yeah.
mean, I've seen the meme before, so
Yes.
I know
I
what you're
have
talking about.
not.
But do you understand that?
I mean, yeah, I'm starting to think about what I consider pants on dogs, but I also don't think dogs should have pants at all.
I put a sweater on Milton every so often.
I could see a sweater.
What kind of dog is Milton?
He's part Doberman, part German Shepherd.
Have I ever seen your dog? Yeah, I don't think you've ever shown me a picture of your dog.
I don't think so. I can show you after the
Okay,
show.
good. That's the next level of friendship.
Dog pics.
So back to Martha Stewart.
The New York Knicks got into it, by the way. They were like really thinking hard.
Did they?
about-
Were they divided on? How
Yeah,
to do
they were
it?
definitely divided, and then one of them just didn't want to participate. One of them was like,
this is just
ridiculous.
too ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm on team him.
I'm a basketball player. This
I
is
would do team just the hind legs in the pants.
same.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
I don't know. Like, I can't think of the clothing item of pants that would have the 4 leg holes.
Well, I think that's the
The practicality.
yeah.
The practicality of dog pants.
Yeah.
Stuffing, right.
Yeah.
So the Oxford, I said that weird, English dictionary, which traces the word stuffing back to 1538. I feel like I always have these old facts. Defines it as a mixture used to stuff poultry or meat before cooking. So that makes sense, literal stuffing. But then Martha Stewart said, "What should you call it? You should call it delicious."
Hey guys, some of that delicious. You want to pass it over the?
I mean, but really,
Oh, actually, I'm going to start calling it that now.
delicious.
Yeah.
People would probably like that.
Yes, I'd like another helping of delicious, and then people are going to look at me.
See, my aunts
then
and uncles
people
would like
point.
that too much, and then they would keep saying it and annoy me. I think.
see. I think if you started calling it delicious, then people would look at you like you're from Mars.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I could see that. And she got a little controversial, so bear with her. But she says there is no real difference between stuffing and dressing. You can make peach stuffing and call it dressing, or a wild mushroom. And then she goes, think chanterelle, oyster. I don't even know what these are.
Oyster dressing.
With leeks dressing, and tell everyone it's stuffing. Whatever you label it, this side is always a crowd favorite and must have on the holiday table.
So it doesn't matter what you call it; it matters what it tastes like.
That leads into my next research segment.
And if you say y'all, apparently matters.
Yes. I feel like Martha Stewart is not a Southerner, but she likes to say y'all and act like she's a Southerner. She's kind of like one of those people.
Well, because she owns Martha's Vineyard.
That is not true.
Same with who's president?
That's where
wife.
George Washington.
Which is where George Washington lives.
It's
not Mount Vernon.
not Martha Washington, but Martha Stewart for Martha's Vineyard.
That's a deep reference for any of our old podcast
Yeah.
listeners.
yeah, that
Go-
was like Podception or something. like
Go
that.
back and listen. Well, I mean, you probably have already listened to it because it was yesterday that we recorded it, or 2 days ago. Sorry, that joke fell flat. I was trying to do podcast as the time.
Right.
Yeah,
The
that
time
didn't. It didn't
continuum.
work.
The time-space continuum of podcast.
Let's just act like that one didn't happen. We'll keep
Right.
going.
You get to cut it out. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it in.
Oh, good.
So, USA Today looked into, or what did they look into? Oh, sorry. A survey done by Honey Baked Ham. Do you guys eat ham or turkey?
Turkey.
Both. we usually have both.
Actually, one year I had lobster and steak.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it was good. Which we'll get more into traditional Thanksgiving meals in a little bit.
Ooh, coming up. Okay, so they did the top Thanksgiving leftover in 48 states is stuffing. What a shocker. This whole episode just titled it Stuffing It's Delicious. There you
No,
go.
it is delicious. It's just delicious. Delicious. It's delicious.
Delicious. So Washington and Colorado, it goes, they race to the refrigerator for mashed potatoes. Do they like push their brother out of the way?
Get out of my way. I need those potatoes.
Like what? But overall, stuffing won the nationwide vote with 31%. Mashed potatoes had 17%, and sweet potatoes had 9%. I feel like that's not really definitive results. Like 31%.
It's a plurality, but not a majority of the votes.
All right, college boy, throwing in all these.
They need to do a runoff.
Oh God, don't even.
Stuffing versus.
In the South, macaroni and cheese tied with sweet potato casserole as the second most favorite Thanksgiving leftover. As for green bean casserole, Midwesterners tend to enjoy the dish more than any other region. That seems like a Midwestern
I'm surprised
thing.
there's not turkey yet on this list. I like eating leftover turkey.
No,
My
they
dad and I make turkey sandwiches leftover.
they didn't talk about turkey. They just talked about the sides. But then they said Americans finish their leftovers in 2.7 days on average, with New Yorkers eating the fastest at 2.5 days. But in Alaska, Colorado,
In typical New York fashion.
Idaho, and Utah eat it at 3.2 days.
I mean, that makes sense. A little bit slower out there.
I mean,
A little bit more laid back.
So we have our like Thanksgiving, obviously, on Thanksgiving Thursday, and then we usually have leftover meal either Friday or Saturday night, kind of depending.
Today or tomorrow.
Yeah, tonight or tomorrow night. And then that's kind of it. At that point, it's like we're done for
We
another
don't
year.
really have like a big leftover meal. My dad and I just like scrounge for food for the next like 5 days.
That's what my dad does. Yeah, he'll make these weird sandwiches with whatever's in the fridge.
What do you call the platter with olives and little pickles and cheese?
Crudité.
Is it crudité? Mm-hmm. Is that what it is?
Crudité.
Okay,
I don't know.
it's crudité.
But that's my favorite thing to eat as leftovers is like the little cheese cubes. Just because it's like easy to
Yeah,
pick at one at a time.
I'm making that this year, and I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah.
It's just because I really like cheese and crackers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a favorite. I'm also making Joe's olive dip.
Are you making your deviled eggs?
My mom is making the deviled
Oh.
eggs, which we were supposed to have a deviled egg off, but
Did that never happen?
Joseph we were supposed to have it today
Oh.
or
Joe.
Where is Joe?
Wednesday.
Am I going to see Joe before I leave?
No.
Okay.
He's at home
He's
prepping
cooking.
for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yesterday.
He's at home prepping for yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then I Googled the most Googled recipes by state, and I picked out a few that we have ties to. So, of course, Georgia. What would you think is the most Googled recipe in Georgia?
I'm going to guess.
Get unique here.
I was going to say stuffing because that was what this whole.
Theme of the episode.
Yeah.
It's
I was going to
delicious.
say
Delicious.
some form of mac and cheese, but you said get more complicated, so now I'm going to waver on
You're never going to guess this.
that. Green bean casserole.
Oyster dressing.
No.
Is it a specific type of dressing?
Cranberry
It's a
sauce.
dessert. How about that?
Cranberry
Jello?
All right. It's key lime coconut cake.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, right. And I looked up the New York Times and Genius Kitchen, whatever that is, and they both had key lime coconut cake as the top Googled recipe in Georgia, which I've
What is
never
with you
heard of.
guys?
What?
I don't know,
I
but
mean, it sounds
then
pretty.
Is it like
Sounds kinda
trending
good.
on Pinterest or something?
I don't know, but it was like every Google search that I did of the other, because I have other states on here and they all had different results, but Georgia was like, no, we like key lime cake.
I wonder if there's one city that just is really
Atlanta?
searching.
Yeah.
The big one.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
I don't
maybe
know.
all the Athenites got together, and because like Atlanta, maybe it's all spread out what they're googling.
Yeah.
But all the Athens people are
Like
like
Macon or something.
they're making
Yeah, I don't know, but I thought that was kind of odd.
I've never even heard of that. I've heard of key lime pie.
Well, they said it's taking key lime pie to another level, making it key lime cake. So, if you really want to get complicated here.
the evolution of the key lime pie.
Yeah.
But also, like, what happened to pumpkin pie? Why are you guys doing key lime coconut?
We just have pumpkin pie usually.
My favorite is French silk.
I don't know that one.
It's like a mousse or like a cream, chocolate cream, and then it's
Oh.
got whipped cream on top
I think my mom's doing that
and like
yesterday.
shaved chocolate. Yesterday.
She had it yesterday.
That would also be a good leftover. Good for breakfast.
How was your meal
Yeah.
yesterday, Kathleen?
Oh, I was like, it was fine. I had a quesadilla, but you mean Thanksgiving yesterday. Delicious. I ate a lot of delicious, so it was delicious.
Nice.
out of the Aldi box?
No, my mom splurged for actual stovetop brand.
Pretty good.
$1 instead of 30 cents. Yeah. Really going big going home there. No, we like to eat pumpkin pie on this morning, Black Friday breakfast. You eat pumpkin pie before you go out and push shoppers out of your way.
So you participate in Black Friday?
Oh, hell yeah. It's my favorite holiday besides 4th of July.
That's interesting. I have never heard.
Those are not my top two.
No, it's generally Christmas, if not Christmas, Halloween. I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
But Black Friday and 4th of July.
Those are the best holidays.
So Black Friday.
One is just a commercial enterprise.
Yeah.
I'm the ultimate consumer that they are looking for. I feed way into it.
I've never done Black Friday shopping.
Oh, it's
Neither
like
have I.
we
I don't like
so
crowds.
Thursday morning we get all the ads, and while we're watching the parade, me and my mom will like scour the ads. We'll make plans and maps and lists of what we want. We'll circle things, and then we like divide it down and decide where do we want to go, when do we want to go. And we never go out on Thanksgiving. That's our rule. We won't go out on the actual holiday. It has to be Black Friday.
So do you go midnight now? Because I think places are open by midnight.
A lot of them open like 6 on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which is crappy.
Bad. Yeah.
But no, we've learned over the years. Oh, I don't know if I should tell my secret or not.
Well, this
Insider
won't come
tip.
out. This won't come out until Black Friday. So.
Yeah. So
Oh, suckers. All right. They restock at like 8 or 9 a.m. So when they say it comes out at like 6 p.m., it does. And some of the bigger items obviously are sold out, but we've never had an issue getting anything we wanted if we go to like Target or Walmart at 8 or 9 on Black Friday.
what are you looking for? Like clothes, home goods?
Gifts for people.
Gifts for
Electronics?
people, some electronics. Yeah, it changes obviously every year. This year, I really want a toaster.
Toaster oven.
No, just a toaster.
And you need to
I think
go.
toaster
$10
oven-
at Target.
Toaster ovens are the most powerful toaster, though.
I don't like toaster ovens.
But they just have more utility.
I have no reason not to like them. I just don't.
My toaster has a Pop-Tart setting. Like it has the knob of how dark you want your toast, and about 3/4 of the way is a Pop-Tart's logo. And so, yeah, you can turn it. I always turn it past the Pop-Tart because it doesn't get it quite done enough if you go to the Pop-Tart.
Have you ever used the Pop-Tart setting for a non-Pop-Tart food item?
I actually have never used it for Pop-Tarts. I only use it for bread
For
and
bagels.
bagels and non-Pop-Tart type food.
No, we look for anything. I forgot what the question was.
Yeah, what do you buy on Black Friday?
Belk has a lot of good deals.
Is that a department store?
It's in the South,
Okay.
where we are.
Well, yeah, I haven't been to a lot of, I guess, southern department stores, and I also haven't been to a mall in a really long time. So
Oh, we'll be at the mall too. We want luggage. We got a lot of things on our
Wow.
list this year.
Wow.
There's
Did
a
you
TV
just
we
shop
want.
at like independent stores?
yeah,
Come on.
only
Come on.
only
He's a
local
hipster.
stores. Yeah, no, Target.
Yeah. Target's. We go to Target
Yeah,
as well.
I mean,
My
it's
friends and
it's
I.
right down the street. It has everything.
It does have everything.
So-
except I was looking for Converse there recently because it kind of changed my style up a little bit from what you're looking at now, and they didn't even have Converse.
No,
so-
it's Target.
Well, I thought maybe they would have some shoes. They didn't have many shoes at all.
You can go to DSW.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I usually get my shoes. Actually,
Or Journeys.
that's where I got these New Balances. Was at DSW.
Sweet.
There you go.
Oh, you see these?
Yeah.
New Balances?
Oh, so the other states, I did Kentucky. Their most Googled recipe is Derby dessert / chess bars. Do you guys know what chess bars are?
Yeah, I had that for the first time. I think Christina made it one time for Thanksgiving brunch here at the office.
It's like sugar, butter, sugar,
It's good.
and
it's a dessert.
really good.
Sugar, butter,
And then
sugar.
Derby dessert, which I'm assuming they mean is Derby pie. It's you make it a Derby day, obviously, and it's essentially pecan pie with chocolate chips on it. I think we're having that yesterday also.
Cool.
I will know what we have when this comes out. And then Virginia, I did for you.
Oh, good.
Their most Googled is traditional baked stuffing or collard greens. They're so boring. No
Yeah.
offense.
No, that makes sense.
It's basic.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Collard greens. I don't think I've ever had collard greens.
oh, collards are so good.
You like them?
Yes, they're so good.
Do you like sprouts too?
What are sprouts?
Like Brussels sprouts?
Oh,
Well,
yes.
there's different types of
I
sprouts.
thought you
Yeah,
had
that's
sprouts like
also
on a
true.
sandwich, like Jimmy John's. You
Yeah.
know those sprouts.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really like those, but I do like Brussels sprouts. Yeah,
Never had either.
you should try them.
Just curious.
And then Illinois.
Yeah.
This one was good. It was so weird. New York Times, because I looked from two different places. The
Sure.
New York Times one was Hawaiian salad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had to Google it.
You've never had Hawaiian salad?
I don't think so.
That is the best.
There's pineapple.
It's pineapple, maraschino cherries, oranges, like little oranges, and then it's all in marshmallow.
Okay, so we make something like that called 5-cup salad or ambrosia, and it's
Yeah.
pineapple, oranges.
I think it has like some coconut
coconut,
shavings.
but it has sour cream in it too. That's like the mixture, which you'd think would be gross, but it's delicious.
That might be in Hawaiian salad too. I've never made it.
It's probably the same thing.
Like you go to the deli at Kroger or whatever your grocery store is, and they have like all those different like potato salad, coleslaw. One of them is always Hawaiian salad.
I feel like that would be gross to eat from a deli because like we make it fresh, and then by the next day when we eat it for breakfast, Black Friday, it's always just a little bit watery. So I don't think I would want it from the deli.
I don't know. I've always had good experiences.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
And then your other top Google search. This is so funny. White Castle turkey stuffing.
Wait, does that mean like the...
Using White Castle as stuffing for turkeys.
Like crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking up fast food places?
Yeah, it's one of the most Googled recipes, White Castle turkey stuffing.
Wow. I guess I must have
That's interesting.
to go...
You can. They actually sell frozen White Castles at the grocery stores around here in Georgia. So if you wanted to make it, try it out yesterday or tomorrow for Saturday.
Or, next
Just
week.
in general.
Whenever you feel like it. The mood strikes.
So, a little bit different.
I'm done, yes.
Good segue by me.
This is usually where AJ has his pee break, but he went before the pod.
I went
today.
before the pod, so we're just going to keep on rolling. Do you guys know when the first Thanksgiving occurred?
1776?
I believe it was created by Abraham Lincoln. So the holiday. So I'm going to go 1858.
Oh.
Yeah, so that wasn't the first Thanksgiving, but why do we even celebrate Thanksgiving? So this article was from the Chicago Tribune about 5 questions about Thanksgiving, and this point states it's all thanks to a woman, Sarah Josepha Hale, editor of an influential women's magazine, read about the 16. So the first one was in 1621.
Okay.
Damn, we were both wrong.
Yeah.
I was 200 years off.
And was determined to make the occasion an annual national holiday. Hale lobbied to get President Abraham Lincoln on board. And in 1863, in the midst of the Civil War, Lincoln set Thanksgiving to be celebrated as a national holiday on the 4th Thursday of November every year. So that's when it became a national holiday,
Okay.
1863.
Because it was an effort to like sort of bring people together during
And
the
like
Civil War.
eat some good food.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Celebrate Native Americans as
still
well.
tried.
Even though,
Yeah.
it's probably not really how it went down 200 years prior.
So,
Yeah, do you get into that?
yeah, was turkey on the menu?
No.
In short, no.
Whoa, got that one.
I was going to guess yes because we almost had our national bird be a turkey.
Yeah, that was Ben Franklin
Ben Franklin.
that wanted it.
I'm glad it's not a turkey.
Yeah, that would
because
be kind of sad.
we eat a lot of turkey.
Yeah.
We don't eat a lot of bald eagles, though.
We don't
At
eat
all.
any.
Do
you
I
think-
hope it's illegal.
I think it is illegal.
Do you think if the turkey was the national bird, we wouldn't be able to eat it?
That's a fascinating question.
That's probably why it wasn't the...
Yeah.
We eat too much of this. Let's,
Yeah,
Do you
they're
think
not-
people would have turkeys as like pets?
yeah.
Ooh.
Do people have bald eagles as pets?
No.
No, it's illegal.
But that's because they're endangered.
Yeah.
We're just
Or
going to
they're
answer
probably
everything.
endangered.
Illegal.
So, few records of the actual menu exist from that first 1621 Thanksgiving, but historians say both parties, this was the Pilgrims and then also a Native American tribe, which the name of the tribe escapes me right now.
It escapes this article that you're looking at.
It's somewhere in here, but we'll keep on. Oh, the Wampanoag.
Sure.
That sounds right.
Yeah. They both contributed. The Native Americans brought 5 deer And the colonists hunted for local fowl, including swans, and also provided seal, lobster, and venison.
Seal.
Mm-hmm.
That would not fly today. Let me tell you.
Or swans.
Yeah.
Are there seal near, like, the Northeast? Like, can
I
you
guess.
go seal hunting?
Maybe it's a
you can't
delicacy.
now, but
They brought
Yeah.
in the seal,
yeah.
the out-of-towners.
And there were likely no desserts, since the pilgrims had no oven and a dwindling sugar supply.
That's sad.
It is sad, but it's a fact of life.
Wow.
That's how it goes.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Those were the big two facts that I wanted to point out.
A seal.
What other facts did they give you?
According to Google search data, the most search for recipes include turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, and pumpkin pie.
Wow,
Which-
the basics.
Which contradicts what you
All the
up with.
weirdos Googling in Kathleen's articles.
Yeah, mine were super specific, though.
Yeah. Are there any conflicts associated with the holiday? The story about an
I don't think so.
amicable. How do you pronounce that?
Amicable.
Thank you. Meal between the pilgrims and the Wampanoag people varies depending on who's controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
Which is usually
Yeah.
Yes, they all
not
got
Native
along.
Americans.
Lessons taught in grade school often overlooked the long conflict the two groups had that resulted in human and cultural death. Fun.
Yeah, we don't really talk about that one.
Yeah. Many people protest Thanksgiving and call it the National Day of Mourning.
Ooh.
That really
Also,
brought it down.
I've heard people call Columbus Day Indigenous Peoples Day.
I've heard
now.
that one, yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like people take that one more to...
Like
People
protest
use
that,
that,
one more.
yeah, rather than Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, everybody just loves stuffing.
Right. Because there's no celebratory acts for
You're not like feasting.
Columbus Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just kind of get a day of school off. Or in my case, you don't get a day of school off because college.
You get the whole week off.
We get
No,
no, we
Columbus
get no
Day.
days off.
Oh.
I was like, so
I thought you
don't
were
you get a
talking
week
about-
off for Columbus Day?
I thought you were
No.
talking about Thanksgiving.
No,
Sorry.
yeah, Columbus Day we don't get.
I'm
that
up to
long-
speed now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Because in school, also this year and often my birthday falls on Columbus Day.
Oh,
So
I was about to
it's
say
a
happy
bummer.
birthday, but...
Kind of a bummer now. You know, when I was a kid, it was cool, but now I'm more educated
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus.
So what's everyone's favorite Thanksgiving food?
Stuffing.
Stuffing? That's what we've decided?
So all three of us? It's
No,
stuffing?
it's not
Oh,
mine.
Okay.
Do you mean like in general or like in this room?
There's no food in this room.
No. Like, do you mean like in America, what's the favorite?
No,
or
no,
like
yours.
between
Pers-
us?
Yeah, personally.
Yeah.
Oh, stuffing.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Mine is also stuffing.
You mean delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite... Probably like a roll.
No. Out of
Just
all the
bread.
Thanksgiving food, you like a roll.
Probably. I was never...
The bread is good.
Your parents are like, seriously?
I was never big into Thanksgiving food.
Were you a picky eater as a kid?
I
Were you one of
was.
those like chicken tenders and
And
mac and
French
cheese?
fries, yeah.
I wasn't that bad, but I was pretty picky.
Yeah.
I mean, I would eat turkey and the rolls. I never had stuffing as a kid though, or whatever you call it.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. I ate a lot of bread when I
But
was
stuffing
younger.
is bread.
Yeah, which
What
I
with other stuff?
yeah, I think that was the
Stuffing.
issue.
Other stuffing.
Other things.
I think that was the issue, that there was too many other
Flavors.
unknown.
Seasonings.
Unknowns.
Yeah. So I liked to see the bread. I like to put the butter on it.
Break it open.
Mashed potatoes. I always like mashed potatoes. Anything
with or without gravy.
without.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'd put butter on it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't eat sweet potatoes either, and I wouldn't eat cranberries. So really, I wouldn't eat like any Thanksgiving
Green beans?
food. No, I still don't like green beans. Still don't.
Actually,
like
we've talked about that. Yeah, on the vegetable pod.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I like the green beans a lot. Those are up there for me, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do green bean casserole or just plain green beans?
We just do green beans, but with like,
Yeah.
you know, the seasoning and whatever.
We just have plain green beans.
I guess seasoning's not the right word.
Spice.
Spices.
Flavoring?
So
Stuff that you.
Seasonings, right?
what?
Okay, yeah.
Do you have a different favorite leftover food?
Stuffing.
I
it's the
like
same.
making. My dad and I will just get like leftover dark meat turkey, put some mayo on a piece of bread.
Ooh,
Get some.
got my attention now.
Maybe
Is it a bread or a roll?
no bread, like sliced bread from a loaf. And then you put on the turkey, maybe a little bit of stuffing, a little bit of cranberry sauce. I like to do, and that's our leftover lunches the next couple days.
Today
Today
and tomorrow.
and probably tomorrow, and maybe Sunday before my flight.
I'm going to eat those cheese cubes.
I just like stuffing. We always have deviled eggs left over. Those are a good one.
Oh, those do not get left over because people eat them too quickly.
Yeah, I also did not eat those. Yeah, I really did not eat a lot of food as a kid. So maybe I was super picky.
Have you found that you're less picky now? Because I
Yes.
know you like a lot of foods. We've established that you like a lot of foods that really affect your body, like your physical
Oh, yeah.
state.
Oh, yeah. Blue cheese.
No, it was like
Asparagus.
and there was some other like I feel like a red food or something that
Oh, beets.
beets. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, all those. Well, that's about all the time we have on today's episode.
This flies by, man.
it does fly.
I checked my phone. And I was like, wow, we've been talking for
A while. Yeah.
I hope it's fun for our listeners. I enjoyed it.
This
Yeah.
is such an ending right now.
Yeah. It's
Hope
always
you liked it, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's always fun for us to record, so hopefully other people like it too.
I just imagine people driving along, like, laughing when we laugh.
Do you think people listen to it like with their kids in the car?
I don't know.
I like to think that we're like a family friendly.
Because I am now part of the show.
I mean, on 4 times.
Yeah.
It's like not half the episodes, but close to half the episodes.
Like not even
A
a quarter,
quarter? Oh,
an
okay.
eighth maybe.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
I think I'm your most frequent guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
Oh, okay.
yeah, sure. So just as a reminder, we're going to be coming out with a YouTube channel pretty soon, so you can not only listen to us but see us.
really?
Yeah,
Are
what
you guys
we look
gonna
like.
like cook?
Are they going to see it? Like, this is news to me. Are they going to see us record it?
Maybe
Oh, no.
it's a lot of fun.
I don't like that.
We'll get used to it.
Are you gonna do like a cooking show, like
Maybe.
Kathleen's cooking show?
Send us your suggestions. Connor will also send us his
I will probably
suggestions.
do that.
You can check us out on Instagram, lunchbreak_podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the show so you can keep up to date with all new episodes available every Friday. Apple iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, whatever Google Android app you have. We're on all those. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time.
And we love to talk about.
We love to
You're really
talk.
convincing right now.
You're
Like,
like- you're
yourself
like
for the
talking about how
listeners.
good
We have a
time
good time. We are
Listen-
enjoying this.
Listen to the show. Connor, thank you again for
Thank
being on
you.
the show. Kathleen, thanks.
Thanks for walking over here from your
Yeah,
desk.
I don't know why I'm thanking you.
Happy to do it.
Happy to do it. Enjoy those leftovers from yesterday and today.
Happy Thanksgiving, maybe belated.
What's the sign off you do?
Black Friday.
hungry.
Stay hungry.
Stay hungry.
All right.
Bye.
That episode was tasty.